Good morning. This is the face of a mum who has had probably about 4 hours of broken sleep. Morning. Good morning. Are you okay? Harrison is in preschool. Today my parents actually dropped him because they had him last night, just to kind of ease me in to doing this on my own. Mike's gone back to work. He went back yesterday, but yesterday I kind of spent the day at my parents' house, so that doesn't really count, although I did get out of the house, which is like bonus points. Today is the first day for me and Everly just to be at home, and it's going all right. I mean, last night was horrible night's sleep and I felt really bad for like keeping Mike up. I know like we're in this together, but when he's got work really early, I do feel for him, because I mean, I know what it's like just for me from working shift work. When I had like an early flight, I do understand what it's like if you can't sleep. She went down eventually at about 11:30, then woke up at about 1:30, 2, and I was like, okay, this is how this is gonna go tonight. Then she went, well, finally sort of settled at about 3:30. Every time I transferred her into her snooze pod, she was crying. She just wants to be held, which I completely get as a newborn. And then just as she was about to sleep, she did a poo explosion, which is always fun on a new bed. So yeah, that was great. And then she woke up again at 6:30, and then at 8:30, and then at 9:30, which is when I finally got out of bed. I get that newborns don't sleep very well. I think we just had it so easy. I say easy, we didn't have it easy, but easier with Harrison. He was very content and just like you could put him down wherever and he slept. I don't know if that's the difference between like a summer and a winter baby, but it was going so well. Like the night before, she'd slept through from midnight through till 6 or 6:30, and I thought it was going so well last night. We had a really calm bath, but I mean, they're still figuring out things themselves, aren't they? And they need food, and that's what I'm here for. So today, yeah, my friends are coming round in a couple of hours, which I'm really looking forward to seeing them. I do just need to whiz around with a hoover because the house is a bit of a tip downstairs. I'd been hoping to pop to Tesco's to get a few bits and pieces for lunch, but postman, we're just gonna have to make do with what we've got, I think. Is that comfortable in there? Is it? You look like you're enjoying yourself. You do. How cute are these nappies? So adorable. Look at the print. Look at the print. I love them. Dressed again. My friends have just left. It was lovely to see them, have a nice cup of tea. They brought over their little ones as well. So that was nice, just to kind of talk baby stuff. They brought me over some hand-me-downs as well, which was super cute. So yeah, I feel like chilled. I feel like the vibe is good right now. I think when your other half goes back to work, you kind of make it worse in your head, don't you? I was alright. I just had a couple of days where I was like, oh god, how am I going to cope? But actually it's fine. We're going to find our own little way, aren't we, darling? Everybody's just on her little JoJo mat. It's so soft. Hold on. She's just relaxing to some baby music. And yeah, we're pretty chilled. I'm gonna go pick Harrison up shortly. It's 3 o'clock now, so I'm gonna go get him for like 3:30, 4. Come back, make some dinner, try and get him into bed for like 7:30 tonight. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, try and get him into bed because we've kind of lost all routine. I don't know if it was like Christmas and New Year, or baby's arrival, but it kind of just threw everything, and routine has just gone out the window. So we're going to try and get that back on track, because I just need to get it back on track. He's in nursery again tomorrow, so I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. Oh, we're going to look around another school for him tomorrow morning, and then in the afternoon I have a midwife's appointment, which is good. I wanted to film my birth story today, but I'm not going to find the time, but I'm going to try and film that tomorrow in between the school visit and my midwife appointment. Harrison, is she okay? Are you okay? Good. Emily does not like the car at all. So I picked Harrison up from nursery. He's asleep in the back. Emily has finally fallen asleep in the back. She hates the car. Harrison had a really good day at preschool, which is lovely. I got him whilst he was eating his tea, so I'm going to have to feed him when we get home. But yeah, I'm happy that he's home today. I really, really am. I think when you're used to doing so much, like even on my days off, like when Harrison was at nursery and I was at home like filming or whatever, I was always busy out and about doing stuff. When you're kind of at home with the baby, yeah, it's of course it's dreamy, it's lovely sitting there having cuddles, but when I'm used to doing as much as I'm taking it easy and stuff, I was kind of like, yeah, let's go get Harrison now. I need some company. So yeah, I'm thrilled, even though he's asleep in the back. I'm gonna go home. I promised him that we'll do some popcorn and watch a movie because he's a bit tired.
You go first. Bye. Bye.
Got your popcorn?
That's so hot.
Is it? Is it nice?
Yeah, but
Which popcorn is it?
pop.
Popping. So Everly's actually gone down in the Moses basket, which means I can get on with some stuff. I think she's getting a bit of a cold, which I feel really bad about because she's still so small, but I think it's kind of inevitable. Everyone has colds at the minute. She just sounds a bit bunged up and a bit snotty. So yeah, I don't really know what to do. I've got a midwife appointment tomorrow anyway. I know that I should probably be keeping an extra big eye on things like this because of the ruby strep and stuff. Obviously I've not filmed my birth story, but neither of us got antibiotics, which is ridiculous, but that's a whole different story, far too long to go to on a vlog. But she seems fine. She hasn't got temperature or anything, just a little bit snotty, so I'm going to keep an eye on her. As I said, I'm at the midwife's tomorrow anyway, so I'm sure she'll answer all of my questions and stuff. But yeah, it's always sad when your baby gets like poorly for the first time. Always that little bit extra worrying, isn't it? But I'm sure she's fine. I think with like having a sibling, especially 3.5-year-old who's always ill, it was always kind of going to happen. Especially being a winter baby. I feel like I'm worrying over nothing. What was it?
Green bus.
We saw a green bus?
Yeah.
I bet there is a green bus somewhere.
Yeah.
Harrison, did you have a nice day at preschool?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go tomorrow. Right?
Yes.
I'm gonna do something that I'm probably gonna regret later and have a coffee. It's like the worst thing to do at 6 o'clock, but I've hit a wall. It's been a long time since I hit that 5-6 o'clock wall, but I'm there. So Mike is upstairs now, he is home. I got to that point and I was texting him like, okay, when are you going to be here? But he's home, he's bathing Harrison. Everybody's just gone down in the snooze pod. I like to put her in like a sleeping bag at like 7:30ish, give her a little feed, and then by like 9:30, 10, 11 give her like maybe a bottle or a feed, whatever, and hopefully she'll sleep better tonight. I really need it. I'm so tired. I'm gonna go put on dinner for Mike and I now. Just hope for the best. I really want to like do my hair and do my makeup. Obviously it's not a priority at all, which is why I haven't done it, but I'm someone that likes doing that. Like in the morning I like putting on makeup, it's like my thing. And I remember when Harrison was little, when I finally got to that point where I was able to find time to get ready, I felt so much better in myself. And yeah, so I'm really wanting to find time to like do my hair and to paint my nails, fake tan, although that's kind of off the agenda because I don't want to fake tan Everly. I remember when Harrison was little, I got a bit of fake tan on his arm when I was doing a night feed and the guilt was just unreal. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out a way around that, but yeah, I'm just fed up of looking in the mirror and seeing this. Right now I'm feeling like I'm pretty much just, I'm a milking machine. Like I'm just kind of going through the motions of feeding and changing and cuddling, feeding, cuddling, changing, getting no sleep, feeding, cuddling, changing, and I'm starting to want that little bit of me back. I want to find clothes that fit me again, and just, I mean, I'm not asking for a full face of makeup or anything, although that would be lovely, but just 5 minutes of the day just to do my eyebrows at least. That would be nice. Don't get me wrong, that's honestly, it's not a priority of mine at all, and if it didn't happen for months and months, then whatever. But I know that I will feel so much happier and I just put a little bit of a spring in my step. Is that lame? I don't think it is. But yeah, no. Good morning guys, it is the next morning essentially. It is Wednesday morning, very early, well, not very early, it was a very late night. Everly didn't go off until 2:50. There was lots of rocking, lots of shing, but in the end I just gave her a top up of a bottle and she fell asleep on it. Like, I don't know if it's a coincidence or whether it was just a comfort, but she fell asleep and she slept well. She's still asleep now, which is amazing. So Harrison's awake. We're actually running a little bit late for the nursery run today because we've got to go and see that school. So he's going to come with us and then go to preschool afterwards. As you can see, I've put makeup on. I did fake tan last night. I risked it and that's fine. And I thought I'd just wake up, come downstairs, quickly chuck on some makeup, hopefully to start my day off like well. So I'm going to put the kettle on now and have a quick tidy up, get Harrison ready, and then hopefully, timings wise, I'll be able to get Everly ready and we'll dash out the door. Probably won't work out like that, but you know, let's try.
Smells like breakfast.
Poor pet, you've got a cold. Oh dear, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's sad, isn't it, H? Should we get you ready for preschool now? Harrison, we get you ready for preschool?
Yeah.
So Everly is ready. Harrison needs to get ready. Mike's getting ready, but I feel like we're on track because I'm feeling good about the day. It's gonna be a good day, I think, Harrison. Do you?
Yeah. You're not even making it. You're flashing it.
No, I am. Oh, your sister?
Yeah.
Oh, she's cute, isn't she?
Yeah. I have you flying hair.
So Mike's now just on a work call. I've got my tea. And yeah, I feel like the day's going really quite smoothly. I don't want to be too soon, of course, but... Oh, and Amazon order just arrived and Mike has treated me to a new era. I mean, you know when you're at that point in life when an error makes you happy because it's got wheels. I'm a pretty happy girl right now. That is error goals. Look. Whoa. 1, 2, 3. Ready or not, here I come. Found ya. So we've just arrived at the school that we're going to visit, and now we've got the palaver of getting out the car, which shouldn't be a palaver, but I'm giving my Ergo Baby carrier another go, which we loved when we went to Disney on Ice, but because Baby's been a little bit fussy today, I'm a bit concerned. Fingers crossed it all goes well though. It's actually really comfortable. I never baby wore, or is that what you call it? I never did baby wearing with Harrison, really, just around the house a little bit. I fully intend to this time, so hopefully this goes well. I'm currently stuck underneath Baby, but we are home now. We dropped Harrison off at preschool after we went to the school visit, which was a really nice school. It's kind of changed our choices for the application, which 5 days before the application process closes. I mean, it threw a bit of a spanner in the works, but it's fine. It's a nice school, and I think we'll probably go with that school for second choice. But yeah, you know me, how I feel about the whole school thing. It literally makes me, it just gives me the sickest feeling in my stomach, but I'm feeling happy about it. I'm feeling okay. Mike and Everly are not feeling okay. Everly's got the stuffiest little nose. I've actually just been using the nasal aspirator up her nostrils to get out all of the snot, which I feel really bad about because she cries, but equally it's helping her. Mike's upstairs not very well. We went out for coffee and he had a funny turn, so I think there's probably a bit of flu and cold in the house. Not ideal. So Miss Everly, do you smile? Because I think you do. I think you do, but everybody else says it's wind. With your big brown eyes. Do you smile at Mummy? You breathe like me. You're so sweet. You are so cute. When I found out that Mike was ill and that he couldn't go to work, I did ask him if he would come to my midwife appointment with me, but I think I'm going to leave him in bed. I think I'm going to be the good person and just leave him to rest. I mean, there's no point in us both being exhausted. I would love to climb into bed right now. Sleeping when the baby sleeps, apparently. Well, Everly only seems to sleep when Harrison's around, when I can't sleep, because she's wide awake today, which hopefully will mean that she's fast asleep tonight. We are going to head off to our midwife appointment in a minute. I feel like I've not seen the midwives that much. She's only been weighed once. I mean, she's heavy now. She was heavy when she was born. She was 10'4", but she's definitely feeling weightier in my arms, so I'm not concerned about her weight at all. But her little cold, bless her, it's really upsetting me. But she hates me using this squeezy thing. I'll squeeze that right in my face. Yeah, she hates it, so I don't know, I don't know what to do for the best. The midwives will tell me, won't they? So you know that I'm super into keeping memories of Harrison's and super sentimental and have a 5-year diary already for him. But I got this, I saw it over on Instagram the other day, and it's amazing. I love it. So essentially it is like the 5-year diary, but every single day it's a different question to ask your children. So I'm really excited to start this with Harrison. It'll be nice to see his answers from a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old perspective. It's just really lovely. I'll link it below. So whilst we're talking about me being super sentimental, I've managed to print out a whole load of photos for Everly already. This is just a small order from La La Lab. I also got a huge box of Snapfish ones because I'm obsessed. But yeah, oh, I love them. I really want a big frame to put like all of the photos in on the wall upstairs. Oh, I love them. Anyway, I do have a referral code, which is again, this is not an ad. Here's my referral code, so if you want to help me out and help yourself out at the same time, then use it. But yeah, oh my gosh, look at that. How was that you? Are you shouting at me? So I decided to do the right thing and be a good girlfriend and let Mike just stay in bed. So yeah, I'm off to find this baby clinic now. I've not been there before because obviously we've moved, so that could be eventful itself. I mentioned before that I didn't have the greatest experience in the hospital when I was having Everly. In terms of the birth and everything, it was fine, but just the care I received was pretty diabolical. Sent off a huge complaint to them, and I feel like hopefully the midwife here today might be able to give me a few answers for things. We're home now. That was actually a really nice midwife appointment. The community midwife was lovely, very understanding, and kind of put my mind at rest about a few things, and also gave me like a lead email to contact in regard to my issues surrounding the hospital. So yeah, that was good. Also found a new GP surgery, which is amazing. Yes, H? Harrison had a good day at preschool, and yeah, we're home. Gonna crack on with some dinner now. So you know that dinner has been left to me when you end up with like a tin of beans, ready-made mash and sausages. So we've got a very tired household this evening. I've hit my wall, so we're gonna go and get this little one in her sleeping bag, get Harrison ready for bed, and probably go to bed myself, to be honest with you. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm sorry, it's just been very mundane, but this is like real life with a new baby. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Say good night. Good night.